welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative could be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Get it. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Liking 18.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Ready.
Running from the pistol with Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're going to run it. So this is Trevor Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cowboy 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Come on. 60 bikes. 60 bikes. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
To the air on third and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Lamar's going to keep this one. He's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results.
No, we change it. Ready. Report.
They'll run here following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
To Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Handoff headed right to Henry. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Richardson. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
It's Benson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the 6.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Ready. Sit up. Middle. Sit up.
Running right with Mitchell. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. This one left for Lamar. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar back to throw. This is completed downfield to Likely. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. At the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offensive line fast. Looking to throw, Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Now it's Lamar. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Walter Nolan on the stop. A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Oops, knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
On the return, this is Etienne. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Hold it ready.
One last play before the break.
And go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. You.
Jackson throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Now it's Jackson. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 17, Cardinals nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He takes it himself. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Looking to his fullback now. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was bounced. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Let's go.
To the air on his 1st down, Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. A low-hit Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Okay,
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
19 tight. 9. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Yep.
Throw here. 3rd down. Finds the in route. Complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the move, headed right. Cutting the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 17. Cardinals 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
You. It's hot. What? 13. Sit up.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
What ain't it?
A give right side to Henry. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. One drawn up here for Lamar. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. A long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop.
2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Jackson now on 3rd. Into the hands of Walker. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
DC,
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Shot. Hey, middle.
He's going to run for it. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Want to quit, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, officer, what?
Out of the gun, Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Chased out to his right. He can run it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Cardinals 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Cardinals have possession, but if they want that title, they need to erase that deficit. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds Benson out of the backfield. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now they send their back in motion right. They'll throw again. Richardson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
24. Cardinals 14.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Mitchell, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Wanna quit?
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Trying to run with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 31, Cardinals 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At the end of the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
1st down,
19
Arizona.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 22 out of that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 22
Now.
yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Pass on, ladies. Cougar 19. Ready?
Richardson to throw again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Scott reels it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 2. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 31, Cardinals 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
A give to Mitchell, running left. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18, Cowboys 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinals first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Richardson now. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Throwing again, Richardson. Forced out to his right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He finds him beyond the marker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
38. Cardinals 28.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. Ravens, and they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now. 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. Breaks the tackle. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner, and that should all but do it here.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
For the 3rd time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different pasts, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that Super Bowl became a